Hello there.
Welcome to Game Quest. Sean is not.
I'm experiencing brain technical difficulties.
Sean, you're not allowed
Having
to.
so many
It's not your
technical
turn with the brain
difficulties tonight.
cell.
I was gonna say he doesn't get to lead the stream next time.
Oh, come on. The one thing I get, guys.
All right. So welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
To the stream.
We got some news to talk about. I guess.
Yes,
So,
it's been a month.
Oh, we gotta do intros.
Yes,
We
in case anyone's forgotten who we are, or if
again.
we all are.
Every single time.
Just say who we are so the people know.
Fine. Well, since we've been talking shit about you, you go first.
Yes, I'm Sean. I'm the one who keeps fucking up. There's usually two more people here. Quit throwing shit at me. Raven and Mika, but they are unavailable today.
And
So-
technical difficulties and
Yeah,
stuff
we've
like
had
that.
Yes.
so it's
Yeah.
Hey
unfortunate.
guys, did you know that Game Quest is live on Twitch?
No
No
way!
I just got a notification.
Thank you.
Thanks, Discord.
Alright. Who's next?
We'll just go in a circle. Yeah, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm Annie.
Yeah.
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 That's it.
Oh, you didn't get your shameless plugs. Too late.
Oh,
I'm talking to Sean. Sean.
Twitch.tv/Monster55.
Oh,
Sorry,
stinky.
Sorry, the Monster55.
Oh,
My bad.
shit.
You're stealing my shameless plug spot?
Yeah, what the
You don't
fuck?
have one?
You know, maybe she wants one.
Well, then shamelessly plug yourself.
Your Instagram, your
Like
Twitter,
My
your...
Instagram. I have a music Instagram that I haven't used in a while, so I'm not going to tell you guys what it is.
It's lame. I
Alright,
mean,
next.
it's lame, but it's not lame. Now it's my turn. I'm Henry. I'm the loud, talkative one. That's me.
He talks way too much.
I do. But you know what? You guys like me anyways, for
some
whatever
reason.
fucking reason.
Why I do, I have no fucking clue.
Well,
What do you mean? You're like the child.
Yeah.
Shameless plug?
Shameless plug, twitch.tv/HankMan385. Let's get it. I stream on there whenever,
Very rarely.
Yeah.
when I feel like it.
Next up,
Hello there. I'm Tayton. Yes, I know. I did a weird thing.
Tayton, I love you.
Yes, I know. Everybody loves me, but also hates me at the same time.
Yes.
I know.
Watch,
I
everyone's just gonna hate
Oh, thank you.
This
Thank you,
I'm
Annie.
the one that's just full of love.
Nah, just
Thank you,
all
Annie.
of our viewers are going to hate
wasting it on
every
Sean.
single one of us except for Tayton.
yeah.
Alright, Mikey, it's your turn.
Oh,
Mikey,
just
who
says
are you?
name.
Mikey, what's your name?
Mikey, bitch!
You don't have to say bitch every time. Jesus Christ.
My name's Michael.
Or is it Mike?
Point is,
M.
my Twitch is twitch.tv/SpikeJumper40.
Boo, stinky.
I should be streaming here soon. I plan on it. But we're moving, so it might not be for a while.
Yeah, so, yeah, cool stuff.
And then
Babe,
Last
Nick.
but not least,
Babezilla.
I'm Ariel. I'm kind of just here, especially since I have experience with making video games, and that's what I went to school for. I'm gonna come over there and punch you, Henry. Air quotes. And then I don't stream super often, but as soon as I get more free time, I'm definitely going to, which will be at Ari_Atari_ on Twitch.
Yeah. So, do we want to address... What do we want to address first
okay.
this time? Because we have the PlayStation Showcase and the Nintendo Direct that have both happened recently.
So, I didn't watch the Nintendo Direct.
I don't
Same
think
here.
any of us did, to be
I
honest.
forgot to watch it.
But I can pull up the...
Stuff that was
But
revealed.
there's one thing that was revealed in the Nintendo Direct that I'm not a huge fan of.
I
At least
love
at the
it.
current moment.
I mean,
love it.
I kind of...
It
I
might
kind
end up working out. It might not. But they announced a Super Mario movie. It's going to be an animated movie. All the actors are obviously voice actors. So the casting is as follows. Mario being played by Chris Pratt. Luigi being played by Charlie Day. Bowser being played by Jack Black. That one I'm actually
Great.
excited for.
excellent
Yeah.
casting.
Donkey Kong being played by Seth Rogen. Toad being played by Keegan-Michael Key. Honestly, I feel like they went for an all-star cast and they got it.
But I'm not sure how it'll work.
Honestly, I love many of the Super Mario games.
Yes,
I have
and I love
next to no complaints about it.
and many of the actors that are in this movie.
Can we think for a second, though? I believe it was in the late '90s about the last Super Mario.
Yep,
movie
the
that
Super
was
Mario.
made.
We don't
movie.
want to. We don't.
We don't want to talk
about
about that.
that
Why
movie.
I know we're a gaming channel and all that.
Super Mario is games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it's a gaming
So it's,
movie.
It's
Video
gaming
Video
related.
game movies before video game movies were good.
Yeah.
Gaming related.
Are any video game movies?
Sonic
was
pretty
good.
good.
Sonic was pretty good.
Free Guy was
Detective
pretty good.
Yeah,
Detective
Free Guy.
Pikachu. There's
Yeah.
been
There's
some
been a-
good video game movies that have come
But
out
most
in
of the
past
time they're
few
either
years.
like
sorry, early
mediocre.
video game.
Yeah.
Yeah, early video
Oh,
game
okay,
movies.
there,
Oh, jeez.
there's
Yes.
a little.
John Leguizamo did say that playing Luigi was one of his worst career moves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Many people try to bury the memory of that movie.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I hope
I avoided the
I hope
movies.
for hope
I liked it.
that this movie does not turn out the same way.
I have a feeling
I
that
do
it,
too.
I have my hopes that.
I hope that this movie has a good fate. I hope it does not
Yes.
flop
Yep.
because
Chris
personally,
Pratt-
I love all of those actors.
Yeah,
Chris
all those
Pratt
are-
as Mario is my biggest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I'm excited to see it because Chris Pratt is hilarious and
He's
got
really
great
good.
range.
He's actually
Yes.
from here.
when it comes to acting. Is he really from?
Yeah,
like,
he's
the
really
Seattle
from
area?
Washington. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. He's from
Where
the Seattle
specifically?
area.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Because
Interesting.
Like
when
all-
he did a segment with
Big heads are.
what's his face
No.
Captain America. I
Chris
forgot-
Evans.
Chris Evans.
Chris
Evans.
And they were doing a Super Bowl thing and they were wearing their team's shirts.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Which Chris?
Yeah. So now let's actually get into video games. That's just something I wanted to address.
Yes.
Here,
So-
Henry.
But
You look up
I'm
the
looking up the
Nintendo.
PlayStation.
The PlayStation. I'll look up the
Big
Nintendo.
news on Animal Crossing. They're adding a cafe to the museum, and anybody who loves Animal Crossing and has played all the games
You too
is very
can.
excited about it. They're adding Brewster, and it's going to be open 24/7.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with it though, because originally, I mean, obviously it was in the museum. It was only open for a certain amount of time, and all you could really do is go in there and either occasionally KK Slider would be in there playing music, or you could just sit down and order only a coffee for 100 bells and get yelled at if you tried to drink it before it was cooled down.
I remember that
Yeah.
so vividly.
You'd like press the button to try to drink it as soon as you get it, and then Brewster would be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!
It's hot.
Don't, it's hot! Don't drink it yet." And then you'd have to sit there and wait for it to cool down, and then you could drink it. And that's all you could do in the cafe.
Because we knew proper coffee drinking etiquette in
Yes.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
People these days don't know how to drink coffee.
Yeah, so-
Animal Crossing
Or
is how
here's
they
an
sell it.
idea: make it iced.
Yeah.
Iced coffee.
I'm
have
very
mixed
curious about what they're
feelings.
going to do with it, because KK Slider plays in the town square, and so a place open 24/7 just to order 100 bell cup of coffee and get yelled at for drinking it too fast
all right. Yeah.
is going to be very boring. So hopefully they do something more interesting with the cafe. They also said "and more" after they put the little
Yeah.
like Brewster's
They're
coming
usually
in.
I do know
Huh?
that
They're
a
usually
lot
short.
of people in the Animal Crossing community have been wanting to get Brewster in the game since it came out.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I feel like the big reason they're doing this is
To
so
get Brewster.
that people quit bothering them about it.
Yeah.
really.
Right.
I mean, we bullied
So,
a whole
yeah.
ass.
But yeah.
Movie
So
studio.
But that's how we get
Yeah.
what we want
Yeah,
by
there's-
bullying.
there
the
is
devs.
Cyberbullying
There's
and
lots of things
memes.
that the Animal Crossing community wants. One
Yeah.
of them being perfect fruit, because that's something that people have tried to figure out how to do, and
oh, like
because
farm it.
yeah, because that's something that you used to be able to do in the games. Is if you found a perfect fruit somehow, or you. Sorry, it's something like.
It's
Some
a little
fuzz. There,
fat.
yeah, there was a little fuzz that flew by and it distracted my very distractible brain. But yeah, if you found a perfect fruit, you could plant it and it would just grow more perfect fruit.
Yeah. So all right, we've got switching gears here a little bit. We've got the PlayStation showcase that happened earlier this month.
Oh, I was gonna
We'll
go
go in order
with the
from-
Nintendo with
No, we're gonna
segue. 'cause-
order of operations. I think
Yeah.
we should do.
Yeah, it's
is
from beginning
PlayStation
to-
happened
Okay.
first. So
Okay,
we'll go over
yeah,
that
go ahead.
first, and then we'll go over the Nintendo.
And we'll go from what they showed off first
Excuse
That
to
That
last.
That
was
was lovely,
amazing.
Abby.
That was
I loved it.
amazing.
That is one of my many.
So something,
personality
8
traits.
out of 10 on like
all right,
both.
something I am extremely excited for. Was
Yes,
the
this is
first
actually pretty cool.
thing in the showcase was the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake, not remaster. So they're remaking the entire game. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is a fantastic Star Wars RPG game. If you have not played it, I highly recommend it. It's like original
It was
Xbox,
original Xbox.
and like
PC a bit. I
yeah,
think.
I think it was on PC as well. It is a phenomenal game. It's like it's kind of similar to Infamous in the way where you can go towards the dark side or the light side. It's phenomenal. They brought back Lucas Games,
The amount of
LucasArts
how-
Games.
The one thing I want to say is just to like give people an image of how excited you were when you saw it, realized what it was.
Yeah, I know.
He's like physically vibrating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
when
amazing.
You give a kid like too much soda, or like if you take them to like an amusement park, like where they're just so geeky.
He was stimming.
Yeah,
Hard.
I
He
was
shaking
I was
The
excited.
entire bed, and I couldn't help but laugh.
We also got the there was something called Project Eve, which looks similar to like Nier Automata
Yeah.
kind of stuff. I'm
And
not
they-
super into those types of games, but if you know more about it, you
I
can
don't
speak
know
on
much
that.
about it, but I can at least talk about it a
Yeah.
bit. Basically, they're almost. Well, I don't really have much room to speak about it, but they're basically almost close to Dark Souls, but not really.
Not as hard.
Not as hard, but you get this feeling that it's like that.
Yeah.
But the one thing that me and Henry were actually talking about after it was their crazy, cool enemy designs.
The enemy designs look really cool. I like that they're unique. The monsters are really, really cool. The next game on the list is Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Yep, I'm
That
excited
one
about
I'm
that one.
I am so excited,
I'm excited.
for it because it's like it's kind of set in
I've
the
never heard
Borderlands
of it.
universe. So basically, it's set in the Borderlands universe. Tiny Tina, a very popular and really fun character. Most people's
that's
favorite
probably
character.
the top favorite character.
Yeah.
But Claptrap.
No, nobody likes Claptrap.
I like Claptrap.
Tina, though.
Claptrap is the meme. So no, Tiny Tina, and she's like the DM or the GM of the game, and it's like a D&D world, but with Borderlands guns
and magic and
and
whatever.
magic and shit. I am super
I'm
excited for that game
one.
because I love the Borderlands series. It's a phenomenal game.
And also
The
brings in
characters-
D&D.
Yeah, the characters are great. The story is hilarious. The writing is amazing, and then obviously we all play D&D, so it's great. Which we may at some point in the near future. We're not sure on the specifics yet, but we may start a D&D podcast on this channel on the first Saturday of every month. So if you're listening, keep an eye out on that or for that. The next game that also looks really good is Forspoken.
Oh yeah, Forspoken.
Interesting. What's
It's
that
like
about?
it kind of looks like it's like magic. So basically, I think the trailer was this girl went through a portal.
Yeah, she went through a portal, basically got isekai'd.
Yeah, into a new like what magical area, into a new magical area, and she gets all these powers and stuff, and it's like kind of like an
Power
open
trip.
world kind of game. So it looks really cool. I don't know much about this game either, but it does look really fun to play.
Yeah. Rainbow Six.
Yeah. Then they announced a new mode for Rainbow Six Siege.
It's actually a new game.
Is it a new game?
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
a
it
new
was a
game.
new mode.
Really?
Originally,
May-
it was
may
a
I?
new. Originally, it was a game mode that they had for Halloween, but people liked it so much, so they're like, "Okay, we're gonna go take this and."
Oh, is it that
It's Rainbow
zombie outbreak thing?
No, it's Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Extraction.
Okay, so
I thought when I saw the trailer initially, I thought it was just another mode for Siege, which personally I do not like Siege. I mean, it's a decent game, but personally,
it's a fun game.
I don't like it.
If you have never played it or seen it, it's a game that focuses very much on tactical. It's basically like a team-based Escape from Tarkov, where sound,
it's like
gun recoil, map knowledge is
I got
really
this.
big.
So it's search and destroy basically. So you're trying to plant the bomb, and it's like hold on, and it's kind of like CS:GO a little bit.
Yeah.
A little
where
bit,
a lot
yeah.
of people sound horn
But-
stuff, but it's
yeah.
on consoles, so there's a lot more people that have access and play it. It's a much more accessible game. So,
And so the the mode he was talking about that is going to be becoming a new game. It was kind of like a mini zombies mode, which was very interesting with the operator abilities.
Yeah.
And then the defender abilities as well, especially.
Yeah.
That they seemed a little weird because why would you want to run Vigil? And for those of you that don't know, his ability makes him invisible from drones, basically. Why would you want to, run something that makes you invisible from drones in a zombie game?
Well, I don't know. I'm really interested to see what they do with it because I like zombie games like Black Ops, like Call of Duty Zombies and Dead Island and Dead by Daylight and that kind of stuff is really fun.
Dead Island was
But
really fun.
it'll be really interesting to see what they do, and if we get more information on that, we can definitely look into it. The next thing on the list is a remastered version of Alan Wake.
Yep.
Never heard of it.
Yep. Alan Wake is pretty much a part of a suit. It's like loosely but also connected trilogy of games. But basically, you know Control.
Yeah.
It's made by the same people as those guys.
Okay, cool.
So pretty much, Alan Wake is about a writer. Him and his wife just go out. They're like, okay, I gotta get out of the limelight, and I gotta stop.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of there and not worry about writing. They get there to this little town. I can't remember what it's called, but pretty much it's based around Twin Peaks and Twilight Zone type of stuff.
So it's like a horror game, kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of like a horror game.
That sounded like it was going in that direction.
Yeah, pretty
very
much
horror-esque.
They go to this little nice town. It's mostly covered by forests and stuff like that. Then, once they get to the house, pretty much his wife reveals, "Oh, hey, I brought your writing equipment," and then he gets pissed at her because she brought that stuff because he didn't want to.
He didn't want to have any.
He didn't want to write anymore.
And now he's going to have to write about something because now that equipment's there. So there's that problem there. Then it starts going into crazy stuff.
So they also announced GTA 5 for the PS5 coming next year, which it's GTA 5.
It's Skyrim all over again.
So tell me, what do we know about this GTA 5? Oh my God.
So GTA 5.
Oh boy!
No, I'm joking. But no,
GTA 5 is
We've
good.
been living under a rock for the last 10 years. It's a game
for the last like 15 years because of San Andreas and everything else, all the other games. So yeah, it's an open world.
Criminal game.
Yeah, it's a criminal game. So you steal money, get guns, get cars. It's pretty cool.
GTA 5 was the first one to have an online
mode
lobby as well.
And
don't play the online lobby.
Yeah, you'll just get.
There are a lot more features in online mode.
Yes,
but there are people. And
people are assholes.
Not nice.
They're assholes. Yeah.
I really appreciated this most recent update though with the tuner cars and whatnot, and the LS car meet with having a dedicated spot to
be
go
able
to
drift around and drive around, so you can't get
to like test cars, right? To show off your cars because you just be chilling at like the Blaine County Airport or something. And all it takes is one dude on an oppressor, one missile, and everyone is fucked.
Yeah, everyone's cars get blown up.
Honestly, LSI. That's where I always go.
LSI is another good one.
So I feel like GTA is literally like that game everyone knows, even those who don't game. They just know someone.
GTA 5 exists.
Yeah, like, they know someone that is like obsessed with it.
Maybe someone just woke up from a coma and they decided the first thing they wanted to do was listen to our podcast.
Right.
Well, someone
plus years, they'd probably be dead.
Well, someone slept basically had a coma all through COVID.
We're sidetracked.
We're getting sidetracked.
Well, I'm just saying.
The next game is the Guardians of the Galaxy. We got a new trailer for that. That looks really good.
Yeah,
really?
I haven't really seen too much about it.
I can tell you about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Tate, go for it.
So pretty much with this, it's made by Square Enix, which they are known for RPG games.
Interesting.
But these are also the same. It's probably a different group of people that's not working on the Avengers game. But pretty much Square Enix worked on the Avengers game, which is both. It's a mixed bag. You can pretty much say they're doing better now, but
the Avengers game was. I feel it's like a lower point.
I played the beta of that game. I don't think I bought the full game because I never actually finished the beta because I know the beta was a little bit of the story mode. I
Yeah, it was like a
I
couple
think I turned
missions.
it off because I had to go to work, and I
Yeah.
just never
Yeah.
picked it up.
Yeah,
again.
it's a decent game. The story is kind of lackluster a little bit in my
It's
opinion, and the gameplay
Forgettable.
the gameplay can be kind of clunky, but it's still if you haven't played it
It's a
and
fun
you're looking
game.
for a game to play through really quick and just kind of whatever, it's a pretty decent game. There's
Yeah.
one sequence that I struggled with that was really hard, but other than that, I also play on hard mode on most games,
Yeah.
so it was extremely
Also, if
difficult.
you're someone who struggles with learning different controls for different games, be wary because you do have to learn different controls for each character.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
different
You play as
abilities and
multiple,
stuff.
characters in the from the Avengers.
But they use the same button
They
layout.
do use the same buttons,
But they have different things to them.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, which is kind of cool for people who like that kind of stuff. But
Yep.
for other people who don't like having
They're-
to learn different things for different people, that might be something.
And one
I
last
think
thing
there's
before
some
we go.
accessibility stuff that will help with that in
One-
the settings.
but yeah,
I'm not
I don't
entirely
really
sure.
mess too much with the accessibility
Yeah.
settings.
So before we, I want to say one last thing about Avengers before we go back to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
At some point this year or next year, we're supposed to be getting Spider-Man.
I'm excited
there.
to get Spider-Man. We just got Black Panther
Yep,
a month
Black
or two
Panther
ago.
a month ago.
Yeah, so
Oh,
Black
they're gonna
Panther.
keep updating it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they'll
so
keep on
it's
updating
a
it.
game they continuously update, and you can do missions online with your friends.
They
It's
got
kinda like,
both Hawkeyes and now Black Panther.
yeah.
Both Hawkeye.
Yeah,
So
Kate
Hawkeye and
Bishop.
Ronin.
No, Kate
Hawkeye
Bishop.
and Kate Bishop.
Oh, okay.
So back to the Guardians game.
So-
what can you tell us about that? What do you know? About
Guardians
that?
of the Galaxy is basically you're going to be playing as Star-Lord, and you'll
Yes.
have command of the other Guardians of the Galaxy. And they'll
Okay.
do you'll be like you'll call them in and be like, oh hey yeah,
So it's like a
do
more
this.
traditional
a
RPG.
more traditional RPG. So pretty much there will be choices where you'll decide on what to
Is
do.
it going to be kind of like, because I played the Guardians Telltale game, which was fun, but it's a Telltale game, so you kind of know what you're getting into.
Yeah. I don't think it's like that much.
Or is it like an actual, like Life is Strange or Until Dawn, where your actions actually have
I'm not sure.
consequences?
I'm not sure just yet because we haven't seen too much about it. But when they were showing gameplay, there was a segment of, "Hey, we got to get across this little gap here. What do? Do we find another way, or do we just throw Rocket across the way?"
That's what I would do.
It
Just
would-
yeet the,
Just
yeet
yeet
raccoon.
the raccoon.
Yeah,
the trash panda.
Yes.
yeah. Pretty much that's what
worse?
happened in the gameplay, and you kind of see the consequences of stuff. Like Rocket gets upset with Peter.
Yeah, yeah. That's really cool. I'm
But
excited for
yeah,
that
pretty much
game.
it goes in through that, and basically they're going to be introducing a not well-known character, but it's a character from the comics. I
Is
forgot
it-
what her name was.
Oh,
but
it's okay. Because I would really love to see Nova, who's
Yeah,
one of my favorite.
I have a feeling that
characters.
he might show up, but
I was gonna say,
the Nova
I think-
Corp is in it.
Yeah, I think Nova would be really cool because he's a fun
What
character.
about Iron Fist?
Iron
Oh,
Fist
Iron
was
Fist
never a
is-
part. No, Iron Fist is his own thing.
Yeah, he's his own.
Okay.
Iron Fist and Luke Cage are like their own thing. And
Yeah,
then-
they're
Okay,
like
yeah.
men for hire or something.
yeah,
like
they're
that.
like kind of mercenaries a little bit,
But they do good
more.
things.
They don't do bad things.
Gotcha.
We also got the Blood Hunt was announced for PS5 as well. That
That's-
game looks really cool. It's like a vampire.
Vampire.
Game, open world.
No, it's not actually. Well, I'm not sure.
I don't
because
know.
I saw when I was watching gameplay, it looked more like battle royale.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
So it's a vampire battle royale.
We got the story trailer for Deathloop, which I desperately would like to play, but unfortunately, I do not have a PlayStation.
I'm
5.
actually thinking about getting that because I was looking at it. It does look actually
It looks
pretty
really
fun.
fun. It's like a Groundhog Day type situation.
pretty
Basically,
much.
this company. I got this.
Yeah. Okay.
I've seen
The,
gameplay of it.
basically, yeah, this company has taken over this like section of the world or the entire world or whatever, and everybody lives in this like domed area, and the day is the same every day. It's just a party all the time. And so you're a guy who I think used to work for the company or something along those lines.
So pretty much what happened was
and
is
he
that
gets and you get skeptical, and you have to keep playing through the same day and progress the story and try to get to the people running the whole operation.
yeah, pretty much. This game is also made by the same people who did the Dishonored series.
Oh, okay.
So the gameplay is obviously you can notice where they're coming from. Like you have your teleport
Yeah, the similarities
and
stuff.
similarities like that, and pretty much the whole entire goal of it is that you just woke up to being killed, but
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I don't know what's going on, and then you start seeing things like, oh hi, this is your favorite weapon. Oh, do you remember the key code?
Yeah,
Find
yeah.
the key code, stuff
Yeah,
like that,
yeah.
and you find out that you have to kill 8 people.
It's pretty cool. And then there's also what?
Have either of you seen gameplay of it?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit
I've
of it.
I've seen
a little
quite a bit.
I think the concept is interesting that it's like you can, I guess, like, I don't know, like, kind of like fuck someone over if they're doing a campaign, and you just randomly join in and you can kill them.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was a really interesting concept.
Yeah, and I've
it's
heard...
like always online in a way.
hmm I heard that the PvP mode is kind of whack, too.
It is very glitchy
Okay,
from what
then.
I saw, but I'm assuming they are fixing it.
yeah,
and
they're
it
fixing it.
depends.
It is a fairly new game, right?
Yeah,
this
it
is
came
brand
out.
new.
It came out on the
Just came out.
14th.
Just came out.
It's a very new game. But
Yeah,
it
the
seems to
multiplayers,
be-
yeah.
It's like it usually depends because it's usually on the person that's like jumping in someone else's.
Yeah, it's
campaign.
usually
Yeah.
from that.
It's usually from their side.
Uh-huh.
The person going through the campaign usually doesn't have issues.
You should there's probably a way to just turn off matchmaking or something.
There probably
There
is.
is. But
yeah, I was gonna say there most likely is, but I thought that was like a really interesting concept.
Yeah,
So
that's-
I don't think you really see that.
Cartoons actually did some gameplay of that.
Oh, nice.
I think I saw I think I watched cartoons specifically do it.
Yeah, so-
Honestly, I would play through it with the matchmaking off for the
But I'm
first
not sure if
time,
it-
just so I can get the story, get the whatnot.
Yeah, since none of
And
us have
then-
played it, we don't really know.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think it looks like a really fun game. I
It
really
does.
want to play it. I might just end up having to get it on PC, unfortunately. 'Cause I'd rather play it on PS5 with the adaptive triggers and the new
Yeah.
features. But if I have to play it on PC, that's fine. It will probably just still be just as enjoyable.
Yeah, it should be.
They also announced Chia, which is like an open world kind of, I think, look like an exploration game. It kind of reminds me of like The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
It's a very cutesy style.
Yeah,
I thought it was interesting.
pretty much you're like a part of an island, it looks like, and the kid that you play as has a special power to turn into animals what she's looking at and like take over them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
Okay.
yeah, pretty much. And you get to see who she's in control of with a flower that's on her head that transfers with her to each body.
So they also announced that Uncharted Legacy of Thieves is coming. So that's Uncharted 4. What was the game?
And it was I can't remember what the other one was called, but it's pretty much
Lost Legacy.
Lost
or something.
Legacy.
So,
Yeah, that's it.
So they announced those for PS5, which is pretty cool.
And PC.
And PC. That's right. The Uncharted games are phenomenal games.
Yep. And
All
here
right.
comes the big ones.
Next, the one I'm super excited for. We got 2 announcements from Insomniac. We got the teaser
For
trailer.
those of you who don't know, Insomniac are the people who made both the Spider-Man and the Spider-Man Miles Morales.
And
Yes.
also
For the
Crash.
PS4.
They made the Ratchet and Clank games.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
I was unaware of
And
that.
Spyro, the
And
first one.
the original Spyro game. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Spyro.
With that being
So
said,
you know it's going to be
they
fire.
announced a Wolverine game, which I'm super duper
I am
excited
happy
for.
about that. My dad was
I actually
excited
did see
about
the
that.
trailer for that one, and honestly, it was a very short trailer.
But the teaser, it's so
oh,
good.
it is so good.
Oh my goodness.
It's so good.
If
Just-
you haven't seen it, essentially, it's Logan sitting in a bar. He's sitting there having a drink.
He's listening to his country music.
Yep.
You don't see his face, but someone
You just see
yeah,
the
someone-
bar.
Someone in the
Someone
back
behind
comes
him.
starts walking up towards him with a knife, and all you see is just Logan's
flex.
arm resting on the table, and then he flexes, and the claws shoot out.
Yeah, it's.
And
And
that's
it was
and that's
absolutely
I
fire.
am super excited for that
Yes.
game. I cannot.
Insomniac
wait.
is
I
just
will
going
be
nuts.
streaming
Yeah,
that.
Insomniac.
I was
If
just
they-
saying that. And our next game, which we got announced, which is Spider-Man 2. I am so
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
excited
very
for this
interested
game.
on what this storyline is going to be like.
I am too, because
as
I
we know,
really like the
first
first
Spider-Man
one.
was about the Sinister Six. Spider-Man Miles Morales was about the Tinkerer and the Underground.
And Miles coming into being a superhero.
Yeah.
Yes, that
Yeah.
as well. So,
So I think this one, because you hear a voiceover of Kraven the Hunter.
Yes.
ooh,
I think, yeah. I
And
think
he's
the
asking
voiceover is
he's
Craig
asking
the
both the
Hunter.
Spider-Men of, are you going to be the ones to actually give me a challenge?
Yes.
Which one's going to give me a challenge?
Craven the Hunter is another one of the Marvel villains that I really
He's one of the
like,
best ones.
who has not been in much pop culture, such as movies and stuff. He is in like the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon.
And he's
but-
also in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 game.
Yes.
But only for like a little bit.
Yeah, for like a boss fight. It's like one of the side things.
speaking of characters who do not have a lot of pop culture presence, Taskmaster
Oh.
in the first Spider-Man game. I actually loved that.
I have a little bit of mixed feelings because
Like,
Taskmaster is
that-
literally my favorite villain.
So that was my first introduction to Taskmaster.
Mhm.
I enjoyed that he got harder to fight as you fought him more, because obviously he
Copies your
skins your
abilities,
moves.
yeah.
And there's actually a
And
rare
it-
conversation.
I liked it because it forced me to adapt how I played the game while I was fighting him, and I
Yeah.
thought that was really
Yeah.
good.
was
I
really
know I
cool.
use a lot more web gadgets and actually
Yes.
trying
And
to
it's
web
really
him
cool
up and
because I think
whatnot.
it's actually different for how you
Yeah,
play style.
Yes.
different play styles.
Yeah,
do
so
Because I
different
kind of just
things.
rush in
Typically,
there.
My playstyle is try and do as much air combat as possible.
Yeah, because
air
that generates
combat
more
is a
adrenaline.
lot of damage and gives you more focus.
Yes.
I
That's
main
how I played it, but I couldn't do that when I was fighting Taskmaster.
Yeah,
I had
'cause
to
you counter.
go for, like Mikey said, I had to go for more of a gadget approach, which that's not my typical playstyle.
Yeah,
So-
I typically lean on the gadgets a lot
Mm-hmm.
because I like the gadgets. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wish they would have done more. I am happy. Don't get me wrong. I am very happy with what they did. I just wish they would have done more. Still phenomenal game. Still amazing. They
I do
did
want to
it-
add one
they did
thing
him,
as well.
They did Taskmaster really well. So what did you?
Unlike
Um,
a
to the-
certain movie.
Yeah, we can talk about that movie.
But yeah, so there's actually a special line and event that happens during that fight sometimes.
Really?
If Spidey gets stunned, Taskmaster will do his swing kick, and Spidey will be like, "Hey, that's my swing kick!
Oh yeah, that's my move.
That's my move!"
So I'm super excited for Spider-Man 2. We have another.
And also Venom.
Yes, Venom. The Venom teaser at the end.
Yep.
There was a Venom teaser.
Yep.
Yes.
Right.
yes,
Yeah.
right
I'm
at
not
the end,
paying
it
attention.
focuses.
I
It,
actually did not watch the event.
You need
It
to.
focuses-
you need to
Most
see
of the
this
games that
trailer.
I heard of
From
from
us.
Henry.
Yeah.
And me and Henry were
right
actually
at the
going on a
end,
storm
it,
about it.
it ends with Peter and Miles landing in front of a dark alleyway, and it zooms in on the alleyway,
And it
and
cuts to black.
Venom's face comes out.
Yeah, and
a
it's
little
like
bit. tries to
Interesting.
almost jump scare
Because
you.
at the end of the first game, there was a slight teaser.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
to
post
Venom.
credits.
In
Yeah.
the post credits.
And me and Henry
when
actually
Norman Osborn
about
goes
it.
into his secret room that he has in his penthouse.
Because Harry is sick.
Because Harry is sick, and that's where Harry is.
Yeah. And
And then you see the little symbiote kind of like put
His
you know,
hand against there. Yeah.
yeah, and with me and Henry here, we're actually theorizing how the gameplay would be in this game.
Yeah. So we can get more into that maybe a little later
Yeah.
once we get through more
Yeah,
of
let's
the
get
news.
through it.
Next up is God of War Ragnarok.
Finally.
That one
Yes.
looks so good.
Yeah.
So I've not seen the actual trailer, but I have seen their character
Oh,
design
man.
for Thor.
Thor looks great. I love that they're sticking with the Norse mythology
Yes.
version
And a
of him.
lot of people are
Are-
butthurt about it because
because
it's not a
it's not-
Chris Hemsworth
Yeah, it's not-
portrayal.
it's
It
MCU.
looks nothing like the MCU version.
Which is one.
But
most
that's the
people are
MCU
familiar
Yeah,
with.
which is what
version.
they're most familiar
Yes,
with.
most people are more familiar with Thor.
To
God
be
of
honest,
Thunder
And actually,
from the Marvel Comics / MCU.
Yes, with Chris Hemsworth.
to
but-
be honest, when Thor was Bro Thor,
Yes, I love
that
Thor.
was the most accurate portrayal of actual Thor from
Not
mythology.
not really.
Well,
because I can
no,
actually tell you
well,
about
with
the
the
actual,
body style,
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
body
body
style.
style.
body style. Yeah,
Attitude-wise was more so the first one was slightly more accurate.
I can actually tell you guys more about it because I actually watched a video about them talking about Thor. So pretty much Thor in the mythology is more of a protector of Earthrealm and Asgard and stuff like that, but there's not really anything talking about what he looks like exactly. The only descriptions that in the original text they got was that he looks handsome, and during a wedding party, Thor was disguised as one of the bridesmaids or something like that to help due to Loki helping him out.
Well,
I
that's
love that.
actually
So
what
funny.
happened in Norse mythology. Freya, was meant to be married off to an ice giant, and Thor actually lost his hammer around that time, and
Interesting.
said ice giant had it. So he's like, "Screw it! I'll go as Freya, get my hammer back, fuck him up, and dip."
Yeah, pretty much when they're going through, the biggest description that happened is that he was looking over at the buffet table, and he had a massive appetite. So he went over there, ate like a full ox, freaking horse, a whole bunch of stuff, and then
Yeah.
Loki was trying to cover it up and be like, she's been gone for a long time. She's just very hungry, just very hungry.
Thor's based on Norse mythology. Thor could basically also be called the god of hunger because he eats so much.
Well, that's because that was a big thing, was feasting.
Yeah, and
But the next-
he also was the epitome of manliness or something like that.
Yeah.
So the next and last game that was featured in... Hold on, excuse me for a second.
Gesundheit.
Was Gran Turismo 5, or not 5, Gran Turismo 7 coming out on the PlayStation 4 and 5. I never got big into the Gran Turismo games. For
never
me,
been
it's...
one.
What
Racing
feel
games?
is Gran Torino? Is it
Gran
more
Turismo.
simulatic, more...
It's kind of like... It's similar to Forza.
Okay.
It's basically Sony's version of Forza. I've played Forza, but I have not played Gran Turismo.
I'm not
So-
much of a Forza guy. I'm more of a Need for Speed guy. I've been
Yeah.
playing a lot of Need for Speed Heat lately. But I don't know. It's the arcadey kind of feel where I don't know too much about cars. So trying to tune a car would go south very, very fast.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, for me, it's just another racing game. There's plenty of them. They're fun.
Right.
It
Not
can be cool to
typically
get
my
in.
style.
Right, but if you
Racing
guys
games are
enjoy that is another
absolutely
game
great.
that is
I
coming
enjoyed
out.
playing cars racing.
That was announced on at the showcase, and I'm just
Yeah,
kind
I think that was actually the first one that they showed off.
yeah.
At not like for their. I'm talking about like their PlayStation Studios games. That's the first one that they showed off.
Yeah, and I'm just looking.
How
I'm kind of
about-
looking at what else is on here.
How about we go back through that list and say, yeah, maybe or no if
I
you think they're
think-
going to be successful games.
We also
Also,
still
a
need to
game
go.
that also just came out.
Yeah.
What game?
The Life is Strange game. True
Oh,
Colors.
Life is Strange: True Colors.
That
I have
just
seen
came out.
Never
nothing.
played Life is Strange. Don't want to play it.
It's
I
an
am
amazing
not a
game.
I am not a
It's-
story
It
game.
is a very
person.
impactful
It's a very
story.
dark, very real story.
I'm not a story
So
person.
you would not like it.
See,
But
I
it's
find that very interesting because you play Halo on the easiest difficulty so you can learn the story.
and learn
I'm
what-
not okay.
It's because it's something he's not interested in.
Interesting.
He's not really. interested
I'm
in
not the kind of person to be like, all right, you have two options. Do you want to go to the lake with your friends, or do you want to stay home with your mom because she told you to? I'm not that kind of person. Now, if I'm
That's
playing
not a really good
Halo for
analogy,
its
though.
like,
That's
not-
well, you're not.
That's
So
not
it's
even
just
Can't really
it's- you
use
just
the
don't like
excuse, you
those
know what I
story
mean.
games like that. You don't like story heavy games.
Story, yes.
So-
I like
Okay,
Halo
that's
because it's a first person shooter.
Yeah.
And the
So,
campaign
no,
and
I
whatnot.
I never played the second Life is Strange game. I have played somewhat through the first one. I love the story for the first one. It is amazing. It's a really good story. I've heard good things about the second one. I haven't watched any gameplay for True Colors, but I am kind of interested to see.
I haven't seen any gameplay that's out yet of it. I know I've seen quite a few of like episodes like from Jacksepticeye or someone of the Life is Strange series, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah, I think
It's out.
Yeah, it's out. I just no one that
Yeah.
I'm aware of has made gameplay of it yet.
Yes.
Because
So
also what came out is Deltarune Chapter 2 that came out like 2-3 days ago.
yeah. So no.
I haven't seen much
So
about that.
Life is Strange:
It's
True
quite
Colors. So
interesting.
one
I
of
mean,
the
I know what
YouTubers, one of the
Deltarune
YouTubers
is,
that
just
I
not
watch, his name is the Rad Brad.
Oh, Red Brad?
Yeah, he has started a playthrough, and then there's another one on here that I see. It's the full game in one episode that's like 7 hours long.
Jesus.
Life is Strange: True Colors full gameplay. It's by Gamers Prey, Prey. So I haven't watched any footage. I would rather play it for myself first and then watch footage.
I'm also one of those people, like, unless it's a video about people, talking about maybe the lore of a game,
Yeah.
or like new mechanics that are being added, or interesting things that they found in the game. I'm not one who actually likes to, just sit there and watch someone
Yeah.
play a game. I much prefer to play things myself, and I feel like that kind of makes me a hypocrite because I stream video games
Yeah.
for fun.
No,
Well-
I wouldn't say that because I know for me, like I prefer a lot of the time to watch a game than play it sometimes because I know I'm not gonna have the chance to actually play it. Rather, I want to, but I know I'm gonna be able to watch it.
But
a
you
lot
still want
faster
to be
than
able
play
to
it.
somewhat enjoy it.
For my
Yeah.
case, if it's a game that I'm highly interested in, I don't watch much on it.
Yes, because you want to experience
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
but if it's a game that I want to find out more about,
Then
and
you
see-
watch it.
Then I watch it.
So
I
with-
watch a lot of streamers. So like with Cold War, I would watch like Noah J, Codename Pizza.
Yeah, but Mike, you're into more of the
Ruffle Waffles.
shooter. You're more into the shooters and stuff. We're talking.
Right,
just,
well,
like,
I'm just
other-
saying,
other
and from
games
them
that-
I'd learn like new mechanics,
Oh, yeah.
or like when Noah does like reacting to speed runs, new
Yeah.
shortcuts or
We're
something. That's
talking-
what I mean.
Yeah, we're talking more about like lore and story stuff here when we're excited about a game.
Eh.
For me, with Life is Strange initially, I didn't have a console or a system that was able to play it. So I watched Jacksepticeye, and I believe I watched Markiplier play through it. And that was really fun. That was really cool. And then I decided to play it for myself afterwards. So yeah, it's a.
I haven't really
I
gotten
think-
into that story that much, but I did watch the.
And
full
then I
first
also
one.
played the little demo like game they did, The Adventures of Captain Spirit, which is
Oh, yeah, I
about
saw
like this
that
kid.
a
It's a cute little demo thing. It's fun.
I think the only like lore video I've ever seen that I can recall is when Noah J456 he read the Chronorium for like 2 hours and just kind of explained the whole ass zombies storyline.
Yeah.
But that's the only one that
But
I've
like,
ever...
I'm talking about like if you watch a streamer, like let's say you watch, for example, let's say Noah plays through the Deathloop.
Right.
That's not necessarily his type of content, but let's, for example, he plays through the Deathloop campaign. That's something I'm talking more about. Is if you're invested in the story or the campaign of a game, and you don't want spoilers and you want to experience
I don't
it
care.
for yourself.
I don't care.
You don't.
Yeah.
You're different in that way, which is fine. Like, however you want to experience your games and get into it is totally fine. But yeah,
I
Something
do also-
that's amazing about video games.
is anyone can do anything and play it however you want,
Yes.
and it's so
They
accessible.
literally have games for everyone. It's
Yep.
not a thing like it used to be back in the early days where only a specific type of people would enjoy playing video
Yeah,
games.
like when we were kids.
Yeah.
Yes, there's games for literally any type of person.
Yeah.
Like my mom plays fucking games on her phone all the time and
Candy
shit.
Crush and like solitaire and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
there was. Yeah, Tate, what are you gonna say?
Well, after we're done talking about this, there is actually a game release that did come out as well that I've been going through.
Okay. Oh, what was I gonna say? I was gonna mention something, but I forgot. So go ahead with that then.
Okay, so, okay, so recently, like at least like a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago at most, the recent Tales of game came out.
Oh, I saw that when I was scrolling through the blog.
Yeah. And that's actually been a fun game. I haven't really played it that much, but my dad has gone through it. He's enjoying it. And pretty much the Tales of series is like, well, I mean, it's kind of hard to explain, but the easiest way to explain it is that think of Final Fantasy and how they do their storytelling in a way. So like, let's say Final Fantasy 1 is not connected to Final Fantasy 2.
It's like that.
It's like that.
Oh, okay.
But sometimes there's that rare occasion
Where they cross over.
where it crosses over a bit. Like every once in a while, you'll get boss fights from the characters in the previous game.
Yeah, I
stuff
know
like
what you
that.
mean.
But pretty much, the Tales of games are mostly about. Well, there is fun gameplay in there, but it's also about character development and stuff like that.
I like games like
And,
that. I love character development.
They
in a
have
story.
a little thing called skits where characters will talk about what's actually going on and what they've gone through and stuff like that, and sometimes mess around.
That's a cool feature. I like that. That's a cool game.
And they'll just talk to each other throughout the game and stuff like that.
Very nice.
And
So
it's a pretty fun little JRPG, and they actually are trying to catch up, if you get what I mean, because they haven't really had a game in a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah.
And
So now we'll move on to the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
Mikey, if you wanna
Nintendo
Alrighty,
throw
Direct.
that
the
out.
Mikey.
Nintendo Direct. The
Just
first.
a heads up, we are
like
nearly
15.
we're nearly at 45 minutes.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
So,
we have-
alright, so the first game, it looks like it is Monster Hunter
That is a very popular game, especially
Rise Sunbreak.
That's a very
Yeah.
popular one.
Yeah.
Like a friend of mine from my old job, he was like, "Oh, you need to play Monster Hunter. It's so much fun. Like, you need to play it."
It's not my
And it's
style
like-
of game. It's
I
like
know
Did it-
Dauntless. It's like Dauntless kind of.
Okay. Didn't
I'm not
Raven's
opposed.
dad played a lot?
Yeah. Raven's dad, Raven, who's a part of the podcast, but he's unfortunately not here today.
Yes.
His dad played a lot of Monster Hunter. It's a very popular game. It's a grindy game, but so it's not my style of game. But they announced it Did they
I'm fine
announce
with
it for
grindy.
Switch?
Yeah, for Nintendo, just Nintendo Direct.
For Switch.
Yeah. The next one is Kirby.
Fuck yeah.
What's the new Kirby?
It's like Kirby at the Forgotten Land or something. It's just giving me like little
I'm gonna look it up.
things like this where I can
these
just
guys-
click on it for
We're on
like
the
more
blog. We're on the
info.
blog,
But
yeah.
These two right here
I'm
are big
looking it
fans of
up.
Kirby. Oh yeah, you
Alright.
are too.
I'm
We all
looking
like
it up.
Kirby.
Leaving me out. Kirby is awesome.
Kirby is
So-
amazing.
Kirby is awesome.
But
Freaking-
I'm sorry, if you main
It is
if you
very-
main Kirby
we
in
can-
Smash, your
we
mom's
can
a
come
hoe.
Hey,
No,
my
I
mother is a
already
nice
have the
lady.
page up.
Yeah, I
Gotcha.
have never met her, so I wouldn't know.
Well, Annie can testify.
So
Is she a hoe?
it will be coming out
Nah.
spring of
Damn.
2022.
She's chill.
Spring 2022.
So
for-
pretty
so,
close.
So,
Yeah.
so that comes out here in a couple months.
I was about to say that's so far away, and then I
Yeah.
remembered how fucking close we are to 2022.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's gonna be a lot of
Sorry,
like,
I'm so
abandoned
processing through
structure,
2019.
remnants, and of past civilization.
Mm-hmm.
But you can copy enemies' abilities and use them to attack and explore. So it's kind of like any standard
Kirby game.
Kirby game, from what I can see, because there's not much right now.
Mhm.
But it looks like
It's,
it's fun.
it's just mainly in. Ooh, it's actually really pretty. In a forgotten setup area.
Oh!
That
I
looks
wish-
very interesting.
I have some.
Like there's
Yeah,
like
that's
a
actually pretty
forgotten
cool.
mall. I got some.
I have
new
something to
mall.
mention
It's
about
adorable.
this when we're done with the stream. By the
Yes,
way,
it-
So
um,
I'm super excited.
I love
about
that
this.
world
Oh,
design.
look at the little
Yes.
duckies.
That's
because
adorable.
anyone listening to this cannot see what she's showing us.
Yes.
It
She's
looks-
just showing
It's just-
us the pictures
yeah.
on the.
It's literally
Yes.
like if you look up
Webpage.
Yeah,
Kirby
if you
and the
go on-
Forgotten Land, it's like the first thing that pops up
Yeah.
on the Nintendo website.
On the
Yeah.
So if you want to get more
Well,
information on it, it looks really cool.
It
It's-
looks great.
it's
so-
so pretty. What the fuck is that?
It's like a giant
Oh!
bull.
Oh!
A bull or a random.
Absorb him!
That's
the-
cool.
The world
Imagine
design
when you
kind
turned
of
into the
reminds
bull
me
itself.
of,
Yeah.
Pokemon Sword.
Kirby's gonna give
Yeah.
him the big suck.
And the little Waddle Dees.
Yes.
I love the Waddle
I love it.
Dees.
All
I've
right,
never played a Kirby game.
You should.
you should.
I
They're
highly
fun.
recommend.
It's
They're very
it's
fun.
it's fun. It's a fun, lighthearted game to play through.
Donkey Kong.
That's
We're just
not
gonna do this
Donkey
real
Kong.
quick.
All right, Mikey. No.
Now
let's-
we have
Splatoon 3.
Splatoon 3.
Cool.
Do we need a third one?
We
Rise
don't.
of
We
the
didn't need a second.
what was it?
I don't know.
Rise
I-
of the Mammalians or something
Okay.
like that.
I enjoyed Splatoon. Splatoon is
Yeah.
it's a fun game. There's some unique mechanics,
Right.
but unfortunately, it kind of died out really quick. And then they made
Yeah.
the second one, and the second one kind of got swept under the rug.
It seems very lackluster to me.
It is.
The
It's
original,
It's-
never
it's
played it.
fe-
The original one was very good. I mainly liked the more of like the story mode aspect.
Yeah, story
rather
mode
than-
was more
rather
fun.
I
than
never
the
hear about the
multiplayer aspect.
story mode.
It's not. It's. I
it's
think
nothing
it's
to write
fun.
home about,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
a fun game. The mechanics are cool. There's like
The
puzzles.
mechanics are definitely cool.
There's like puzzles and stuff you can do with your ink. So it's a
That-
fun
that's
Freaking
game.
rocket launcher.
One thing I just remembered this, and this is probably a game not many people will remember because I think it was on the Wii.
Uh-huh.
It was called The Blob.
Oh, Deep
Oh,
Blob,
yeah.
yeah!
I'm so glad we're done with that.
I believe that's also on Xbox Game
It's
Pass.
also
It
on
is, yeah.
PlayStation as
But I
well.
have not
I feel like
actually
it's
played
very
it.
similar to that, like with the whole color aspect.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I think that's like one reason I never got into it because I liked the Blob itself,
Yeah.
but
But yeah, the thing about Splatoon
Yeah,
is the
it's
story.
different, too.
The first story was really good, and it was a fun game. There was a really cool gimmick. The multiplayer, it's cool, but it's not really. It's more of like a lighthearted shooter game.
Yeah.
It's a third-person shooter. But the second game, they kind of played a lot more on the ink mechanics, and it wasn't quite as good in my opinion. So I'm really interested to see
Where they go
what
with
they do and
Splatoon
where
3.
they go. Yeah, because I think that could be really. Maybe they could do better this time.
So what do we have next?
And for the final one on just the Nintendo Direct featured Bayonetta 3.
I've been seeing so many screenshots
Bayonetta
of Bayonetta on my
3.
Twitter. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, there's a new
Well,
Bayonetta.
There's a new
game.
Bayonetta
Well, now you
game.
know.
Yeah, like now I know.
Isn't
I
she from
just
like
thought-
Nier Automata or something? like
no.
that?
She's from
No.
a-
This is like a Devil May Cry type of style.
Oh.
combat.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's like her own thing.
I don't
Yeah.
fucking
A
know.
lot of people simp over her.
Yeah.
I can
A lot
understand
of
why.
People simp from the big vampire lady from the village as well.
I don't know
Can
why.
we trust you?
That's a little outdated.
The only
actually.
reason
Yeah.
I would understand is just big titty gothic girl, but then again,
She's
just
like 8 feet
8
tall.
feet tall. Like why?
Yeah,
like sure,
basically,
I'm
Because
6'2",
people, Mikey, people
but-
want to be smothered.
People are weird.
People want to get
Yeah, with,
This isn't a podcast where we talk about fetishes. So
all
let's just-
right,
Let's
Nintendo
just-
Direct
Okay, but
headlines.
yeah, pretty much with Bayonetta.
So yeah,
um,
don't look at all of the headlines. Just look for games that you haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
Super Mario Party Superstars.
They're making another Mario
Ooh.
Party. Didn't they just come out with one like last year?
No,
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 I
they
think
didn't.
no. I think I've
Oh, really?
seen something
was
about that
closer
on
to when it
Smitty,
was
Cryo's, Big
Oh,
League.
okay.
I think
They've had like a relatively recent one.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, they had a recent one,
Oh,
but
yeah.
not
Mario
that
Party
different.
8,
yeah.
for the Switch is a few years old, I
Mhm.
believe. I'm not super huge into the Mario Party games. Obviously, I love Mario Party 8. It is a lot of fun. That's
Wait.
the only one I've ever really played. I don't know how often they release Mario Party games. Like, I know Mario Kart and Smash Bros. Those are like once per generation kind of games.
Yeah.
And I assumed that Mario Party was the same way, but I guess I was wrong.
Yeah. So that's pretty interesting. What else is coming out?
Apparently,
2.
Dying Light is coming to the Switch if it's not already on it.
2 of them.
Two of them,
Yeah,
Dying
Dying Light
Light
1
and
and-
Dying Light 2, Stay Human.
I don't think
that's
the new
the
one
new
that's
out
coming
yet. That's not out
Second
yet.
one's not
No,
out yet,
but
but it's coming out.
It will be coming out.
That's another game I'm really excited for because playing through the first
There-
Dying Light game,
There
it's
is
fun.
one game that I remember writing down that I thought Tayton might like to talk about, which is the Metroid games. Their new one is coming out. on
Yeah,
Switch,
that
and
is
they
right.
Just talked about it. on the
Metroid,
Nintendo.
Fear or something like
Something
that?
like that.
Something like that. I remember
All I
writing
know is it's
about
the
it.
fourth one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's basically, I think it's like a similar story. I think it's just like fancier textures.
Yeah.
They have like new enemies that are like REMSs or something.
I can't
like
remember,
that.
but
Right.
they're
I have it
freaking
somewhere,
yeah.
but-
So pretty much with Metroid, like I don't know if anybody else here knows much about it, but
Not much.
Metroid is actually the thing that started up the term Metroidvania.
Oh, that
I've
makes so
actually never
much
heard
sense.
that.
Only Metroid game I played is Metroid Prime.
I haven't really
Never
played it
played
at all.
Metroid.
I haven't played
Never
it
played
either.
Metroid.
But
Metroid Pinball
basically with
slaps.
It's so
Metroidvanias, you basically start out with not that much equipment. You just start out with your basic blaster and little stuff here and there that you can like roll into a ball and go to small areas.
It's
and
like a
stuff
looter
that.
shooter kind of.
Nope, not a looter
Oh,
shooter.
okay.
Okay.
Basically, you go around the entire map, and you'll find different equipment. Like you'll get a powerful blaster, or you'll get a key card that will allow you to go through a certain door.
I
Oh,
think
and stuff like that.
Like a more recent, like I think comparison would it be like Hollow Knight?
Yep.
Like you don't have
oh,
jack
so it's
shit.
like what's that
So-
one game that you like on the Xbox that we have?
Oh, Dead Cells.
Dead Cells.
Oh,
Dead Cells.
Yeah.
Yes,
I love
Dead Cells
Cells.
is so fun.
It's so.
But yeah, basically
Dead Cells
it's
is great.
like within recent memory, it would be the like one of the best ones that I've played. I haven't really played that much, but it was Hollow Knight. Basically,
I
like
never played
that,
Hollow
you
Knight.
pretty much go through the game. At first, it's like you're on a certain path, and then once you start opening up the world, then you can go anywhere. Really.
Oh,
Okay.
Interesting.
So it's more
I'm
like
still
Star
stuck on
Wars
that.
Battle, or not Battlefront, but Star Wars Fallen Order in that sense.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Like you could open world, but not if you haven't gotten to that location yet, or
Not
that
even-
planet yet.
Not
Then
even really that because there is like
Yeah.
a really specific set path you need to go on no matter what.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
And
as
like,
soon
also,
as
it's like they're usually pretty grindy. Like Hollow Knight is a very grindy game, and it's
Yeah.
honestly kind of confusing because the story is so like slightly hinted at, which I know has given me an issue with it. And I've been stuck in like the first area of the map since like it came out. Not good at video games.
Well,
I
I'm-
can
I'm-
make them, but I'm not good at them.
I'm fine with grindy games
It's
if
not
it's like
it's not too
it's
much of a
not-
grind, but if you let's just say if you get hit, like if you get like, oh hey, I'm dead, it's going to hit you hard.
like Dead
literally
Dead
Cells. Like, once you
Souls.
die, you
Dead
lose
Cells,
basically
yeah.
everything. You
Okay.
just start
Your
from the
magic
beginning.
is halved.
Okay, I am
Yeah.
not that kind of grindy person.
Yeah.
I'm more of
I
a
can be.
Warframe or Destiny 2 kind of looter shooter grindy kind of person.
I'm only that way with Dead Cells due to the fact that it's like it's randomly generated,
Yeah.
so it's something new every time, and it keeps me enticed
Mhm.
and interested. But yeah, I think that's like the one thing I hated about Hollow Knight. I love Hollow Knight. I have a love-hate relationship with it. So.
Yeah. So,
And then something that you'd enjoy, Ariel, Deltarune's getting a new chapter.
I know, it just came out.
Yeah.
I started watching, I think it was
Jacksepticeye.
Yeah, yes, too.
I remember I was falling asleep.
I fell asleep to it, and I'm so excited because I watched the first chapter, and the ending of it just blew my mind. I probably watched the last couple seconds so many times over and over because I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
I don't know what happens.
So basically what happens, here's like a little snippet of it. I'm not like gonna ruin any of it.
Right.
Really, the character Chris like rips out his heart and throws it in the
Oh, yeah,
net,
I
like,
remember that.
in the birdcage.
I remember
But the
that.
funny thing is that this is like a little bit of a spoiler for the start of it, but it's not like important. Literally, he wakes up and you hear Toriel like talking, like she's obviously talking like with her special little voice. She's like, "Chris, what's with this knife?" And it's like all of a sudden like he starts to wake up and she's just screaming, "No!" And I'm thinking, "Oh my fucking god, what just happened?" No, it was literally just because he like ate some butterscotch pie in the middle of the night. I was like, "What the fuck?
That's great.
What is this?" I was so confused.
We're starting to run out of time.
Yeah, we're starting to
here.
run out of
We got
time.
about 4 minutes left.
Yeah,
So
I do want to backtrack and fact correct real quick. Mario Party 8 actually came out in the 2000s.
Yeah.
It's Mario Kart 8 that's on the Switch.
Yeah.
What am I thinking of? then?
It's Super Mario Party on
Yeah,
the Switch.
that's what
you're
thinking of.
Super Mario.
that's the
And
one that came out a couple years
that
ago.
one
It
came
might
out
be
in-
Super Mario Party Superstars or something like that. All I saw was Mario Party Superstars.
Superstars that's coming out, but the original one on the Switch came out in 2018, and Mario Party 8 actually came out in like 2006, 2007.
Well, now I feel like an idiot.
Yep, okay, so
Annie is also like the daughter of two people that worked at Nintendo.
Yes,
So she knows like everything.
I have
Nintendo.
very intimate knowledge of Nintendo stuff.
Very intimate.
Yeah,
knowledge,
so,
okay?
Should have had her do the Nintendo Direct.
You
yeah.
should have. Well, well.
But yeah, oh well. So
Future shit, we can
go in
that
the
way-
same order
that way
and
we
say
can
what
get into
games
the
we're
podcast
playing.
more.
Oh yeah, we
sign
have
out?
to go around it and sign out. So games we're playing right now. So, Sean.
Oh, he's
would you
gonna
like
crack
to
his
go?
neck and all ready for
Yeah,
this.
he's up.
Let's see. What am I playing? I'm kind of in between games at the moment.
Like everyone.
I've been playing Minecraft. We actually just started a realm.
We should stream it.
Yeah, we should.
We
Yeah.
We should
Yeah.
stream it.
I'll stream it at some point on my Twitch. Another shameless plug, the Monstro 55.
Obviously.
You gotta get
Of
in
course.
on the realm.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You can base with Sean. if you
I've
want.
been meaning to play Detroit. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Detroit Become Human is a really good game. I
It's
think
on
you'll
my
like it.
PS5. I just haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been up to.
What you, Annie? What games have you been playing?
I mean,
Animal Crossing.
yeah, Animal Crossing. I've been playing Animal Crossing literally all day today, and I've been doing like something that people hate that I do, but I've been time hopping because I've been so busy. I'm finally
Ooh.
almost.
Okay, well, who doesn't time hop in Animal
I mean,
Yeah,
true,
right.
but
I don't-
people find it
I don't know,
annoying that people time hop.
Who
because
cares?
it's
Just
cheating.
enjoy the game.
But I'm like, I just have been so busy, and I'm trying to catch up, and I'm almost caught up. I am on the 20th. Today's the 25th. I'm on the 23rd. I
Okay.
am not skipping ahead yet because they're shooting stars. So I have to wait and go back and at a later time so I can wish on shooting stars and get my star.
Cool.
fragments.
Yeah.
Haven't
So-
really played that game much.
Yeah, I'm not big into Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, I don't
So
even have it.
my turn.
Yep.
It's to Henry. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft on the realm. I've got a really big project going on that I'm excited to build.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
I'm
know.
helping
You
with
and
that.
your
I'm stuck helping with you.
fucking-
I put up the under construction side.
I appreciate the
I
side
love
table.
that. You know, I was like, what? Like I
See,
walked in
was
last
on the realm
night.
early. I actually did not see that. I went to your base. I just like took a quick look and then I left.
Yeah,
But I didn't notice an under.
it's gonna be
construction
huge.
sign.
I
I'm so
literally
excited.
logged in last night. Like when I got home, I'm like, babe, what the fuck happened to all this? Like, wait, hold on, babe, did you take my deep sleep?
Yeah, and then I turn around and you just see this massive structure
No.
I'm building.
No, I literally looked. Like, I went through like the nether highway we have going on just to go look, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And then I saw Chainsaw Sam. I'm like, that's cute.
So yeah, all right.
All right, so
oh, and then shameless plug, twitch.tv/HankMan385. Give it a follow. I'll stream.
I thought it was
Eventually.
386.
Yeah, I changed it back to 5.
Mm.
I was able to change it. So HankMan385.
All right.
Peyton.
all right, so the games that I've been playing are obviously Minecraft Realm because I've been goofing off with
We've
them.
all been playing that, except for Annie.
Yeah.
And
I
you-
don't like survival.
Lame.
But hey, here's this.
Nice.
Let's say this: we either Sean or maybe I might do it. I can just give you a starter set, so you could just
Yeah.
don't worry have to worry about the basics.
I just like building pretty things.
But yeah, so
Alright.
I've been doing Minecraft, and
Just
I was
Minecraft?
actually talking with my cousin on continuing our co-op playthrough of The World Ends With You,
Ooh,
because
have you played A Way Out?
A Way Out, no, but
I played
know
that with Raven when it first came out. It's a good game.
Yeah, I know
You
that
should
that
play
game
that with
is.
your dad or your cousin.
Yeah.
I think your
It's
dad
a
would
good
like it.
game.
Yeah, I know that, and pretty much that's just because my grandma likes watching good stories, and this is made by the same people who made Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, nice. Super cool.
But it's a lot more. Well, it's not that much darker, but it's dark.
It's
Yeah.
darker.
Darker, but
There's
not
definitely some darker notes in
There's
it.
darker notes in it. But
Alright,
yeah, pretty
Mikey.
much that's what.
All right, name's Michael.
You know your
Shut
name.
up. Okay. I've been stuck between, not really stuck. Obviously I have the Minecraft realm with everyone, but I've also been playing Need for Speed Heat a lot lately. Now that I've because I used to play it a fat minute ago, but I got stuck on one part. And
So
I didn't
you're
know
getting
to
back into
swap my engine.
You had to get back.
So I got back into it, and I finally managed to like figure out all the mechanics and whatnot.
So you've been playing that.
And so I've been playing that for a fat minute. I also need to get into SAO. It was SAO Fatal Bullet. Is
Yeah, I
the
heard
one
good
I
things
have.
about that one.
So I need to start playing that one again. I'm probably just gonna delete my previous save and
start
then
over.
completely fucking start over.
All right.
All right.
I get to talk now?
Yes, you
No.
can.
Yes,
talk.
you
Oh,
do.
shit.
No.
I'm sorry.
That's not allowed.
You're not allowed to
So,
speak.
anyways, to interrupt there.
How your day going, Henry?
Like everyone else, I mainly been playing Minecraft. It's just an easy thing for me to play right when I get home, and half the time I'm up for like another 5 hours anyway, and after that I pass out. I'll eventually stream again on Ari_Atari_, and I do have a Twitter, which I think might be linked, but it's Ariel_Turtle_. What's with me in underscores? I just realized that. But I have
You don't like
Space.
this. You don't like the spacebar button.
I don't think you can
You
with
can-
user.
yeah, with
No,
username.
do
No,
it.
not
No,
not
so
with
I
handles.
think I just used like the underscores, and that's just
Yeah,
what
that's
I
fine.
got
Yeah.
with.
So, alright.
But I think my Instagram's on there too. So,
I,
yeah.
I do want to actually add in one more thing. I've been going through New Game Plus of God of War.
Oh yes.
Oh,
yes.
I also need to finish Miles Morales and start New Game Plus.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, the God of War footage that Taten's talking about, that was playing during the stream. If you guys
It's
saw
right
it.
now.
It's
playing
actually
right
one of the
now.
It's
Yeah.
playing
Right
right
now.
fucking now.
Beautiful. So yeah. So I think that's it from us this time.
Yeah.
So, that concludes the stream. If you're listening on Spotify, be sure to check out our next podcast, which will be on.
The
Let's take a look at the calendar.
It will be on Halloween. Or no, the night before
The
Halloween.
night before Halloween.
October 30th.
We gotta dress up.
we have to dress
Of
up.
course we are.
We will dress up.
I'll try to dress
It'll
up.
be a spoopy episode. We're going to be talking a lot about horror
Horror
games.
games.
And I definitely have one
I
I
am
do want to
definitely
talk
not
about.
a horror gamer.
I've been waiting to talk about this
If
game
we're
for
dressing
so long.
up, are they gonna see us? We can
Maybe
have a
we'll get
cam.
when
We'll just take pictures and like
Yeah,
make a cute little slideshow or something.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
we'll put it at the beginning of the stream. We'll figure something
We
out
could
with
do it
that.
instead of our chibis.
Yes, we
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or have our chibi head over our picture. So
Cute.
Alright,
No, that-
I guess we're gonna head out.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
that's
but
it
for
from us.
those of you
Yeah.
listening on the stream as of right now,
which is like no,
Which is-
No, there's three
honestly.
people.
There's
There's
three
Big
people.
Cortana, the scout _TF2.
I haven't
and,
even been looking at chat.
There's
Tina,
actual-
Shut up.
Tina RIF.
There's
so
Oh,
thank
oh.
you
people.
to the three of you for watching throughout the.
TF2.
Hi,
Do you have
you're
chat?
welcome.
Oh, there's chats. We missed chat.
No,
It's
but not that
literally
much.
saying
It's
hi
just
to
Oh.
the scout.
Yep.
He asked if we
Yeah.
were all in the same
So-
room.
Yes, we are. Unfortunately,
As
so there
on-
might be a bit of echo in this room. We're gonna
As-
try and figure out. Sorry, we're gonna
Yeah.
try and figure out our audio setup
Yeah.
and streamline it for future streams.
Like
and
I said
podcasts.
earlier, we did move. So we're still trying to figure everything out with
all
that
of
going on.
situation. So yeah.
Yep.
So all right, I think that's
So-
everything from us.
Yes. If you're listening right now, as of tomorrow, this episode will be posted on Spotify under GameQuest, obviously.
253.
Hopefully.
It should be.
Last month, I tried to do the same thing, but I had some technical difficulties because I'm an idiot.
Or two
It will
lost
also be
episodes.
posted onto YouTube.
Yes.
we will be also posting on YouTube. I will work on getting that set up.
Do we have the Game Quest? We can talk about this later, but
Yeah,
do we
we'll
have the Game Quest Spotify set up?
Not quite.
No, but we
I
can
need
get
to
that
have
done.
An audio file to set it up, and after tonight I will have that.
Okay, cool.
So, thank you all for watching
And listening.
And for people in the future, what's the future like? Please
Tell
tell
us.
us.
We need to know.
We need to
I
stop
wanna know if
9/11
we're
from
safe.
happening
I
again.
Do I
won't shut
live
up.
to like? Am I gonna be here and like be here like? In
And also people in the
Is
past.
COVID ever gonna end?
We will.
That is a
the
loaded
world
question.
may
We-
never know.
We're
We're
gonna
not-
be in 2060 listening to our own damn
And the
podcast.
answer will be no.
The answer will be COVID is still an issue.
And the fun
Only
thing
in
is
the
that
US.
right
Only
now,
in
And
Alright,
when
the
everyone
podcast
has
on a death.
COVID, no one will.
Alright.
That's
Alright.
it.
All right.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.